Hi there.
Well, good morning and happy. Oh,
Good
it's Taco
morning.
Tuesday. Hurts
It
half
is
my
Taco
face.
Tuesday. Where are you gonna get tacos today?
You say I'm gonna stick in the normal spot. I'm gonna
Yeah,
head
I'm
back to
gonna
my.
be in
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
Valley. Where should I go? Because I went to a place in Turlock. What was the name of that place I sent you when we went to the flea market?
in Turlock when we went to the flea market. Where did they send us?
I went somewhere after and I sent you a photo. It was so good. What was the name of that taco truck?
I know what you're talking about. Okay. No, last night. Okay, last night I had tacos at Rancho Fresca, in
Where
downtown.
they make the tortillas in house.
Yeah. We
That
got
was
there.
good.
Bless their hearts, because we rolled up like 5 minutes before they closed. I can't get my microphone right here, and my camera's all off. Here we go. Okay, we're just gonna
I
grab
can
this
hear
thing.
you.
Here we go.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, so we couldn't get the we got there like 5 minutes before they closed, and you got that like polite look of like, oh, we're getting ready to close, but let's do this, and it was so good. It was so good. It was so
Before
good. I'm so glad they made it.
before I forget, but I think I've thanked you for this before. It was before COVID, the first season of Working Moms came out. And you must have told me like 6 times, there is this show called Working Moms. Please just give it a chance. Please just give it a chance. Dude, I watched the entire season 3 yesterday, fully through without stopping.
Oh yeah.
It is such a good show. And I didn't think it could get better, and it got better.
Oh yeah. We actually we need to talk about this sometime too, because we didn't have a standoff last night. But we had a moment where we were like deciding what we were going to watch on the Netflix, right? And I was like, hey, put on whatever. I'm cool with whatevs. But there's this really good documentary called Don't F with Cats.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm not gonna watch that.
So she goes, yeah, we'll give that a shot. She goes, I mean, I do have to watch Good Girls at some point. I'm trying to catch up on that. And I said, oh, yeah. I mean, we could totally watch that too if you want to watch that,
You don't want
you
to
know?
watch girls.
She goes, no, we're good. We're good on that. I can watch Good Girls another time. And so then, as we're scrolling through Netflix, then Working Moms comes by. And she goes, new episode, Working Moms. And it's like, yep. Oh, and there's Don't F with Cats. We'll start. Oh, it already started.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, my sister and I are very different. And she's like, have you seen Working Moms? I'm like, best show. She goes, we flew through the whole new season. I go, new season. So I watched, if you're also looking for some of the good on paper, awesome.
Okay.
You don't even know what it's about?
I've heard of it. I don't know, but heard it.
Okay, so it's a stand-up comedian. She's hilarious. Ilza. I'm saying her name wrong. Hilarious. And it's based on a true story of her dating this guy who pretended to be something he wasn't. Like he completely was not who he acted like he was going to be, right? But it's not like a lot of people told me to watch that Dear John where the guy was like a creeper. This one's more lighthearted and funny. And you're my Margaret Cho.
I am. Margaret
She
Cho's in it.
She's the best friend, and
I love
she's
Margaret
hilarious.
Cho. Margaret Cho was one of the first
I hope
stand-up
it's
comedians.
Margaret Cho, and it's not somebody else, and I'm being accidentally racist right now. But it's Margaret Cho. Yeah,
That
it's
makes
her.
sense. That makes sense because she was on Masked Singer a season ago or so. They're usually on there like when they have something coming up.
Okay,
So
yeah. Isa Schizlinger. It's hilarious, but it's called Good on Paper. So this guy pretends to be something he's totally not, pays for all of her friends and her brunch and all this stuff from the beginning. And then like she starts to piece together that he's not anything that he says he is, right? And he just didn't think that he can get somebody as beautiful and successful as she is unless he pretended to be something he isn't, because he's a big piece of garbage, right? But it's lighthearted, like it's funny. And then the girls stalk him out to find out if he's telling the truth. And she's like saying how everybody will call her crazy and blah, blah, blah. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Right? Pissed off right now. Like I'm allowed to be pissed off right now because you lied, right? And it's hilarious. And Joe's girlfriend, Jen, my ex-husband's girlfriend, Jen, suggested it because she suggested Dear John, and I'm like, I one episode of that and I can't get through it. And she said this was more lighthearted and it's funny.
Okay, so I want to check that out. And then there was a show I watched, and I think it was pre-pandemic, and I think it was called You. and I think it was about the creepy guy that was
I
really
watched every single one of those episodes.
Okay, now when I watched that and I binged the first season, did the second season come out during the pandemic, or did I also watch the second season and I just forgot?
I think that you probably watched both.
Did I watch both?
Yes.
Okay, because the first season was where he kept her in the bookstore, right?
Yes, and then the second season is where he meets his crazy.
I don't think I watched it.
You haven't watched the second one?
Because didn't he meet
First one.
didn't he meet his crazy at the end of the first one?
Maybe it was one season. Was it one season or two seasons?
I can't remember
Maybe
now.
one season, yeah.
I think I need to go back and watch because I really liked it. And then there was another one on Amazon Prime, I
think
believe it
two
was.
seasons. Let me see. How many seasons have you?
Because there's 2 seasons now, and I haven't started watching the second season only because of lack of time. And then I was worried that if I watched the second season, I would waste 2 hours watching the first 2 episodes before I realized, oh, I've already seen all this.
There's 2 seasons.
Okay, but season 2 came out pre-pandemic, right? Season 2 must have come out pre-pandemic.
I think so, yeah.
And then there's another show that was on Amazon, and I can't
And
remember the
somebody
name
else
now.
need to watch also Sex Life.
Sex Life?
Yeah, crazy on season 2. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
and then but it's dirty.
All right. I don't think I've seen season 2. I think he just met crazy at the end of season 1, and I didn't make it to season 2 yet.
Oh, yeah, she just is bananas.
Okay. And then the show on Prime was where when you died, they could put your consciousness in like a cloud. So like your consciousness lives in this cloud where you're awake and aware and can actually physically visit and even still have physical relations with your wife or husband on the outside through
No.
technology, right? No, I know it sounds dumb. It sounds dumb. It super sounds dumb, right? But the twist in this is A, how did the guy die? Was he killed by his friend? And then B, in the cloud where they keep you, you can either pay for the premium service so you get to eat all the good food and you're in color and you're in 4K and you stream magically, or they could put you in the free or budget service where you get like 2 gigs of data a month, and then your body just sits there and stares at a wall for a month until they pay for your service again. And it sounds so stupid, but there's going to be people in the comments who are going to tell you it's a very charming, fun show with a good twist. It's because the tech part that I'm talking about makes it sound nerdy. Huh?
What's it called again?
I can't remember the name of it. It's killing me right now.
On Netflix?
It's Netflix or Prime. I think it's on Prime.
Okay. What about that animal one? My friend Chris wrote that it was awesome, but I
started watching it. I started watching it, and I could see why they said it's awesome. I only stopped watching it because something came up. It looked like it's starting pretty good.
I can't do animals that talk. Aren't they like human animals? Or
no, imagine like if your mom like hooked up with like a half deer, half human. So like you came out like quarter or eighth deer. So like one part of you like your nose would be like a deer nose, or you'd have like deer ears, but the rest of you is human.
Here's why I can't do it. Okay, as everybody knows, one of my favorite movies in the world is Spaceballs, right? And John Candy is a Mog, half man, half dog. There's only one way that happens.
Okay, so the way that this happened in the movie, all right, they get ahead of it. They get ahead of it.
I've been here this whole time. You didn't even tell me. Go ahead.
What? I didn't see. I'm sorry. You're on my phone, so all I see is like you're yeah.
But maybe it's just a shadow. Okay.
So they get ahead of it in the beginning because I thought the same thing. I'm like, how are they going to explain that like because it's all different animals. It's not just a deer. It's like deer, dog, bird, all that, right? So like, how are they going to explain that random people were like, oh, there's a hawk and it looks attractive, you know? It's like a virus. Like something went around that mutated people, and that's how it happened. It wasn't because bow chicka bow wow.
I'm still not watching it.
So, but like I said, I watched the first. So this is not a spoiler, but in the first episode, did you ever watch? Was it called The Village? The one where they lived in the forest, but by choice, but they acted like they were in the 1800s. The girl was blind, and she had to go like find something. And no. Okay, well, anyway, it's basically the way that this starts is they explain the virus.
And no,
he they explain the virus, and they explain like the Doctor Hero in it or whatever, and then they cut ahead to basically where there is a man and his son in the woods, and he's convinced his son that the world has been decimated and they're the only ones living in the safe zone when that's not the case. And that's the first episode. It's no spoilers. I haven't proceeded from there, but it was intriguing.
Is she right?
The M. Night Shyamalan movie, however you spell it. Yeah, that's the movie. It's called The Village.
Okay.
It's got
Good on Paper on Netflix is good. Working Moms is good. I just started Life Sex. It's dirty. It's good.
This Is Pop. Oh, you have to watch This Is Pop.
Which is This Is Pop about?
This Is Pop is a 5-part series, super low calorie, easy to digest. It just takes iconic pop moments or iconic pop movements and dissects it. So like it starts out with how Boys to Men shaped. Nick Lachey is by the way, Nick Lachey is so pompous. I'm just going to say that now. Anytime Nick Lachey either says, I'm Nick Lachey, or from 98 Degrees, he always finishes it with obviously. And I just want to slap him. Anyway.
He says obviously like in general or?
Like he'll go, so then like we started doing it because 98 Degrees got pretty big, obviously. Or like on his dating show that he did, I think it was it The Circle? Anyway, the dating show that he did when they came out to, I'm your hostess, so and so, and he goes, and I'm Nick Lachey, obviously.
Obviously. Here's how I feel. If they have to say their name, or if it's written on their whatever Slim Fast shake that they're selling off, then they're not as popular as they still think they are. Or you wouldn't have to tell us what your name is.
But
Jason Derulo, with the exception of Jason Derulo. He could tell me he's Jason Derulo in every song and I won't be mad at him.
It's Jason Derulo. Beluga Heights.
Still one of my favorite songs of all time is when we went to Galetto with Jason Derulo, and we thought we were never going to see him again, and now he's Jason Derulo.
He came in, he did his first radio interview with us.
He's a nice guy. And he, at the time, he only traveled with his manager and his trainer. And then he didn't even open up the menu. His trainer just told him what he can have.
And then 6 months later.
And I got like this s'mores tart dessert. And he was just like staring at it. I'm like, you can have a bite.
6 months later, he was on the MTV Video Music Awards in a fur coat singing for The Second Story. And
yeah, so quiet and shy. We're like, man, we're not probably going to see that guy again.
I tweeted him, and he never tweeted me back. I tweeted him a few times. I should tweet him again. Like, I'm really offended now. Like, I went and saw Cats to support.
No, you didn't.
I did. I paid United States dollars.
I know you saw Cats, but it was not in support of the Derulo.
Well, we'll never know now, will we?
All right, what do you have going
on?
I'm going to be in the Valley. Am I going to see you? I'm just going to write you and Angie and see if you guys want to hang out a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought this was what we were doing tomorrow.
I don't know. I think you and I have a plan, and she doesn't know about it yet. So let me text her.
She'll know about it when we knock on her door.
When we roll up.
Hey, we had plans.
Because in the afternoon, I have plans. I'm going shopping at Mira's, and then I'm going to Conchetta for dinner. So I figured I would just park my truck at my friend's house and then Uber over to Angie's house, or have you come and get me because you're right on the block.
And my car plugs in, so it's like almost no gas at all. I'm still on my second tank of gas. I'm averaging 51 miles to the gallon right now.
That's crazy.
Can I low-key brag and talk about disc golf for just 1 minute?
Sure.
Okay. So you know how it's just like golf, the scoring, right? Like pars, whatever. Okay. So whatever 18 times 3 is, 54. Okay, so it's par 54 for the 18 holes that I play at La Loma. And I've been doing this now since December. And when I started in December for 18 holes, I would be like 25 over, right? I'm down now to a point where I am consistently between par and 4 and 5 over. And the other guy, the other day, a couple of days ago, the guy that hops on our stream all the time, Nick, right? So this guy, Nick, Paul, and Brett have been helping me out a ton. And I go out with Nick all the time. And Nick I've never beat Nick, ever. And the other day, the only reason I lost is because we tied.
Okay. Well, you still didn't win. You still haven't beaten him yet.
I haven't. I have not. I
You're
absolutely
getting
have
so
not.
close, though. You're getting so close.
I am. I'm getting super, super close. And so when you were asking what I'm going to do today, Like right now, I'm hooked. I'm on my way out. Show's over at 10, 10:15, 10:30. I'm going to be out there sweating, but like I'm like on a mission right now to go under.
You'll do it.
I will. And I got so many things to do at home that need my attention right now, and it's just not going to get it today.
I know. My house is totally just trashed. And I'm going to be down there in the valley for like 3 days. And then I'm going to be in Mammoth Lake for 4 days. And so I'm going to let somebody stay here so that the house isn't empty. And I told him, I'm like, hey, just leave it cleaner than the way you got it. But that won't be so hard because it's a freaking mess.
Okay, here's what you do. Do you have like the 13-gallon trash bags?
Yeah, I have a 10.
Okay. Just get out, fold up, and lay a 13-gallon trash bag about every 4 feet. I promise you that will work.
Just
frustration will set in, and eventually stuff will just start going in the bag because it will be easier than moving it or putting it somewhere.
I know. Well, I started as soon as he asked if he could stay here while I'm gone. I was like, I'll start cleaning up a little bit.
No, don't clean up. Just put the trash bags out, and he'll do the rest.
He'll do it. He said I'll clean it up, and I'm like, okay. So he'll do it while I'm gone.
Yeah. Sometimes
in the house because the cat and I tell everybody where I'm at all the time on social media. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. Sometimes I'll go out and like the dishes will be in the dishwasher, and I'll feel bad, but then I'll also be like, great success. It worked. I'm kidding. I don't do that.
Yes, you do.
I wouldn't say it out loud. I would say I'm kidding afterwards, and then let you guess whether or not I'm kidding or not.
We know. All right, you guys, we have a lot of cool stuff we're giving away on the air. Stockton Dirt Track tickets, Great America tickets. What else we got?
Oh, man. Blogger Ashley has. I am so excited for this Counting Crows in September. It's going to be at the Iron September 6th. Oh, I want to go to that so bad.
Okay, Counting Crows, I know. Ironstones has lots of shows coming up. I need to hit our promotions guy and ask if I can get
Stockton 99 Speedway. I need to look up.
Desiree.
Roller
Yesterday, I was sitting on the lake paddleboarding all day, and all I did was sit on the couch and eat snacks and watch Netflix, and it was awesome.
That sounds amazing to me.
It was awesome.
Great America has okay, so just to confirm, Great America, because we do have tickets, still has the Demon, which has been around since 1976. It's the first roller coaster I've ever been on. They still have the Grizzly, I believe, which is the all wood roller coaster.
Yes.
That was a huge deal when that went up. Yeah, they still have the Grizzly. I was actually on the Grizzly doing a radio stunt in 1998. The morning guy at the radio station I worked for performed a wedding on the Grizzly when the Grizzly opened up.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So
it didn't open up until 98. Are you sure?
I think the Grizzly was open before that, but I think the whole thing was the wedding on it.
Oh, the wedding on it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
because I graduated in 98 and I remember going to Great America growing up, and I always thought the Grizzly was there.
Yeah, because when the Grizzly came out, that was a huge deal because it came out when you and I were kids. Because it was like the first wood roller coaster. It's like all wood. It may fall down, it may not. Good luck.
Yeah, you know? my dad will mention termites 100% of the time we walk by it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they spray for those. I mean,
yeah, I'm sure.
Fingers crossed.
I'm sure. We always went on it. That's when I learned that my dad was just the purse holder guy whenever we went to amusement parks. Because my mom would go on the rides with us. My dad was not having it. And me and Joe and I are opposite. He'll go on the rides with the kids all day. Like I can't. I get sick.
I'll do a roller coaster before I do a Ferris wheel.
Oh, I know you don't like a Ferris wheel. And did I tell you the time when we were the very last day Disneyland was open? It was pouring rain, and some stuff had gone down between me and my ex-husband, my daughter. Anyways, I ended up spending a couple hours with just me and Layla. And I told her she could do whatever she wanted. She wanted to go, and I am not scared of Ferris wheels, dude. She wanted to go on that Disney one that swings.
The gondola that goes, yeah.
Gondola, but it's wet. So the whole time I'm like literally looking for a number, and it's Disney, they're a well-oiled machine. They're safe, you know? And I'm looking for like an escape hatch. Like, how do I get out of here if this goes flying? And then, the next thing she wanted to go on, those swings. So we literally had every piece of water coming down, and you can see the cast members looking at us going, what are you guys doing? We were soaked. And she thought it was hilarious. We went on them 4 times in the rain. In the rain, just whop, 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 hitting every raindrop that God threw at us. We have a Great America. We have Stockton, dirt track tickets. What else we got?
We got so much stuff. Oh. You know what? For another stream, we'll talk about it later.
Wait, what? You can't do that. What? Can you at least set me up for tomorrow?
Oh, I was just going to tell you. I get to do a sleep study.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because apparently I stop breathing when I sleep. Like for a really long time.
Are you going to have to wear a mask?
Like sometimes I stop breathing for like 35, 40 seconds. That's
really?
what I'm being told. Yeah. I'm being told that sometimes I'll be like, and they'll be like, and it'll go for like 20, 25 seconds and then I'll just pick right back up.
Wasn't a flag that your ex-wife never told you? She's probably like.
I was wondering the same thing. I was like, oh, this is very telling.
All right, you guys, we got to go. Bye.
Bye, guys.